Hey everyone, welcome back. I did it again. I was not looking into buying a lot of things. I know, I always say it and then here I am. But I was innocently browsing Sézane's website just to see what they had that was new. My wardrobe is a little empty at the moment because all of the boxes with my clothes are still in Europe. So I have a semi-empty closet with basically no autumn-winter clothes in it. And I thought, let me just see what's out there. Maybe there is one or two things that can really, help me in this transitional period. Well, I have found 7 pieces that would actually serve as the perfect wardrobe, at least for me, for September, October, and maybe, depending where you live, even beginning of November. These are such staples, but with that little French twist that Sézane does so well. It has a bit of charm, it has a bit of flair, but still easy enough to style with everything that you have in your wardrobe. I'm so excited about these. I was actually thinking before this order arrived that I was going to be able to part ways with a few pieces, but I'm having a very hard time deciding. So maybe you can sound off in the comments, help a girl out, tell me honestly what you think I should keep and what you think I should send back. I'm secretly hoping 0 people tell me to send anything back. But let's begin with one piece that I have been trying to add to my wardrobe for a while, but have never found the perfect compromise because the frilly shirt, although a classic when it comes to that sort of timeless, classic feminine wardrobe, sometimes feel a bit too romantic, too flamboyant, too ruffly for me. But then I found this one that is in a beautiful shade of blue, and it is actually a light chambray, so you get that denim-ish feel without it being stiff. It also has the really cute ruffles around the neckline and also around the sleeves. So you're kind of getting that same detail on 2 parts of the body, adding movement, sort of having a beautiful symmetry to it, which I really love. I find that a shirt like this kind of takes you away from that classic kind of tailored look and will add a more relaxed feel. But at the same time, if you pair this with jeans, it will sort of liven things up and elevate a little bit of what you have going on. I like that it is not too long on me. A short girl having shirts that are too long kind of become a nuisance when I am trying to tuck things in. So having it a little bit shorter is also very practical. I would pair this with a beautiful blazer. I would pair this with a tweed jacket. That ruffling is also beautiful underneath a sweater. It's something that Charlie from Ask Charlie, who I love here on YouTube, does a lot. You sort of get that roughly detail peeking through, which makes things a lot more fun as well. And still on the hunt for tops that open at the front because I am still breastfeeding, I came across this. This is the Lorenza blouse. I think they make this in an array of colors and prints, but I think that this beautiful brown, kind of chocolatey brown with the cream polka dots screamed my name. Polka dots are not really my thing when they're tiny, but when they are kind of big like this, more graphic, it truly makes a statement and I think makes things more interesting and fashionable. But this is the type of piece that is different enough that will make an impression, but it's still super easy to style. It has that square neckline that is extremely flattering on basically anyone. It also is slightly shorter but not too cropped, so you can still tuck this into some high-waisted pants, perhaps some palazzo pants, perhaps a pencil skirt. It also has a little bit of ruching around the shoulders and close to the cuffs, which has that added sort of finishing detail. Same with the covered buttons, which to me always give it a more luxurious feel. feel. I would wear this to go on a date night. I would wear this to go out with friends for cocktails or even for brunch. I think this is a linen, if I'm not mistaken. It does feel like it. So you could pair this with, I don't know, maybe a high-waisted short and some wedges and wear it during summertime or spring. But you can also pair this with some wool pants and a coat and wear it during the colder months. You can also pair this with a pair of jeans, so making it a bit more casual, very Parisian chic, with some ballet flats. I think it's a lovely, lovely piece that maybe will be the first of many, because if I get a wear out of this, I might get it in other colors and prints as well. Now moving on to outerwear. To me, leather jackets are a total basic, especially if you love that more edgy, more fashionista kind of style. You can go the bomber route, you can go the biker route. There are even some deconstructed ones, but those absolutely do not fit into my aesthetic. However, something that looks like this, which is basically a lady jacket done in leather, we can get some work done. It is a collarless, kind of boxy, a little shorter jacket that closes up with buttons. So we don't have heavy zippers, we don't have a lot of cutouts. It's a very classic cut in an edgier fabric. This leather is extremely buttery. The buttons are gold, but it's not that stark metallic gold. It's kind of a old sort of finish. So you get a very discreet touch of metallic that goes well with jewelry if you want to throw it on, but that also doesn't look too stark if you want to make this a little bit more casual. You could totally pair this with the shirt that I shown you. So again, we are talking about a little capsule fall wardrobe that really works within itself. This is great for layering as well, would be beautiful with a pair of corduroy pants, would look great with a skirt, like a trapeze skirt, which I have right here and I'll show you in a minute. It's just that point of strength in a look, especially if you like to dress more femininely, more delicately. Having something like this can ground it and make you look a little less fragile. However, if you do want to keep that more feminine kind of preppy look, this coat is everything. This is the Paxton coat. This is so pretty, look at that. The thing that I think is most genius about this and what makes it a true kind of capsule wardrobe must-have if you have kind of that philosophy of life is the fact that, like this, it is beautifully decorated with this kind of scarf neckline that is also a hood. It is boxy, has that beautiful houndstooth fabric that is very classic, has the pockets at the front, has this beautiful added detail around the sleeves. But this is detachable, so if you want to have a more basic kind of coat, you just remove this. It's a lot of buttons as well, so it stays really secure and not kind of wobbling around. I feel like some brands will try to do detachable items in their clothing and they won't attach it properly, so it looks kind of like it's going to fall apart at any moment. This is pretty well attached. There you go. So you can see here that it just becomes a very simple yet I think very charming little boxy jacket that you can pair with jeans, pencil skirts, trapeze skirts, palazzo pants. Over a little dress would look really cute. You can add a scarf, like a silk scarf around the neck when you take off the hood. It's just a beautiful piece. I love that the sleeves are also a little bit more wide, a little wider, so it looks kind of 1960s, has a beautiful flair to it, and I really love that it's also 100% wool, right? Yes. So will keep me warm and cozy. So between this and this, I really don't need anything else in my wardrobe until December. She said, knowing full well that her birthday is coming up and that she'll probably buy more things in the coming weeks. Then for bottoms, we have one pair of cream high-waisted straight-legged jeans. This is the Le New Brut Sexy jeans in ecru. This to me is the perfect style of jeans. We have talked about this in the past. High-waisted, very substantial kind of fabric, so we are not showing too much. It's not like you have a see-through fabric over your cellulite and the shape of your body. It actually contains things. Straight-legged, so not too skinny, not too wide, making it very versatile. So versatile that you can pair it with this. You can pair it with this. You can pair it with the jacket, and you can pair it with the little coat. The fact that it is a cream and not a classic kind of blue denim, I also find makes it more elegant, a bit more chic. It won't dress down your looks as much, which is a great thing if you're looking for the practicality of jeans but not the over casual feel that they can bring. If you only had to buy one pair of jeans, I would say buy this one. Another piece that is a total essential to me is a trapeze mini skirt. I have been looking for this for such a long time. I waited, and that Sézane came out with it. This is, I think, in a wool as well, so even though it is a skirt, it will allow you to feel warm and cozy during the colder months. You can pair this with knee-high boots, you can pair this even with some tights and some slingbacks, which I might have down here. Beautiful paired with a roll neck and then a coat over it. Beautiful paired with kind of a leather jacket and perhaps a shirt underneath. Beautiful paired with a more feminine type of top for a night or a date out. It's just going to serve you right every time. And that trapeze shape is the perfect combination for the mini hemline, because even though this isn't super mini, some people will go shorter, I cannot. But that mini length is counterbalanced by the kind of looser fit from the trapeze shape. So you get that feminine kind of youthful look without compromising in terms of fit. And last but not least, these slingbacks are the cutest thing. Slingbacks are making a huge comeback, and you really have to be picky because some are beautifully classic and some are extremely trendy and, in my opinion, not very flattering. These have everything that I love in a slingback. They have a heel that is not exaggerated. It's very manageable and comfortable, yet fine enough that it truly elevates and makes things elegant when it comes to styling. It has a bit of a point, but it's not a long point, because that is something that I have been seeing a lot of, and I just find it almost cartoon-like. So having something that is pointy yet flattering will give you that effect of more powerful kind of dressing, but still not look like you are in a costume. These are beautiful because they have this sort of V shape around your toes. So again, very flattering, showing a little bit of skin, but not too much. And my favorite part of this is that around the heel, you get an adjustment like a buckle. So it's not a one piece with an elastic, which many of these have, but you can actually regulate it and keep it very, very tight to your heel. I don't have much of a curve at the back of my foot, so slingbacks will just fall off. Having something that I can really tighten and truly adjust to that part of my feet will give me the confidence to walk with these for miles and miles. I like to think of slingbacks as the sort of more glamorous cousin of ballet flats, because they do share a lot of similarities where, you know, a slingback, just like with ballet flats, is very comfortable, especially when we're talking about a kitten heel like this. They also have the power to elevate any look. If you pair this with jeans, if you pair this with a dress, if you pair this with a midi skirt, if you pair this with some cigarette pants, it always looks right and yet a bit dressy and sort of chic. It's the perfect thing to throw on if you have a slightly more formal think that you have to go, like I love going to church in slingbacks, for instance, because they do look like you made a bit more effort into getting dressed in the morning, but you can be wearing something very basic and very easy, yet by adding something like this, it will actually make the look. This is it, everyone. Apologies for the changing in the light. I don't have my lighting setup with me because, again, it's all in Europe. I only have a ring light in front of a window and it is beginning to go a little dark here. So I hope it wasn't too annoying to watch it, but I was really excited to share these pieces with you, so I didn't want to go another day without filming. Let me know which ones would you keep and which you would send back. I really need your help this time. I'm not kidding. Let me also know down in the comments what are some of your kind of transitional staples. I would love to know what I can add to my wardrobe as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see each other again next time. Bye bye.